Hello and welcome to Interview Hub. This is Core Java Interview Questions and Answers Part 3. Question 41. What are access modifiers in Java? The important feature of encapsulation is access control. By preventing access control, we can misuse classes, methods, and members. A class, method, or variable that can be accessed is determined by the access modifier. There are three types of access modifiers in Java: public, private, and protected. If no access modifier is specified, then it has default access. Question 42. What is the difference between access specifiers and access modifiers in Java? In C++, we have access specifiers as public, private, protected, and default, and access modifiers as static and final. But there is no such division of access specifiers and access modifiers in Java. In Java, we have access modifiers and non-access modifiers. Access modifiers: public, private, protected, default. Non-access modifiers: abstract, final, strict. Strict floating point. Question 43. What access modifiers can be used for class? We can use only two access modifiers for class public and default. Public: a class with a public modifier can be visible. 1. In the same class. 2. In the same package subclass. 3. In the same package non-subclass. 4. In the different package subclass. 5. In the different package non-subclass. Default: a class with a default modifier can be accessed. 1. In the same class. 2. In the same package subclass. 3. In the same package non-subclass. 4. In the different package subclass. 5. In the different package non-subclass. Question 44. Explain what access modifiers can be used for methods. We can use all access modifiers: public, private, protected, and default for methods. Public: when a method is declared public, it can be accessed. 1. In the same class. 2. In the same package subclass. 3. In the same package non-subclass. 4. In the different package subclass. 5. In the different package non-subclass. Default: when a method is declared as default, we can access that method in 1. In the same class. 2. In the same package subclass. 3. In the same package non-subclass. We cannot access the default access method in different package subclass and different package non-subclass. Protected: when a method is declared as protected, it can be accessed. 1. Within the same class. 2. Within the same package subclass. 3. Within the same package non-subclass. 4. Within different package subclass. It cannot be accessed non-subclass in different packages. Private: when a method is declared as private, it can be accessed only in that class. It cannot be accessed in 1. Same package subclass. 2. Same package non-subclass. 3. Different package subclass. 4. Different package non-subclass. Question 45. Explain what access modifiers can be used for variables. We can use all access modifiers: public, private, protected, and default for variables. Public: when a variable is declared as public, it can be accessed. 1. In the same class. 2. In the same package subclass. 3. In the same package non-subclass. 4. In the different package subclass. 5. In the different package non-subclass. Default: when a variable is declared as default, we can access that method in 1. In the same class. 2. In the same package subclass. 3. In the same package non-subclass. We cannot access default access variables in different package subclass and different package non-subclass. Protected: when a variable is declared as protected, it can be accessed. 1. Within the same class. 2. Within the same package subclass. 3. Within the same package non-subclass. 4. Within different package subclass. It cannot be accessed non-subclass in a different package. Private. When a variable is declared as private, it can be accessed only in that class. It cannot be accessed in 1. Same package subclass. 2. Same package non-subclass. 3. Different package subclass. 4. Different package non-subclass. Question 46. What is the final access modifier in Java? The final access modifier can be used for class, method, and variables. The main advantage of the final access modifier is security. No one can modify our classes, variables, and methods. The main disadvantage of the final access modifier is we cannot implement OOPS concepts in Java. Example: inheritance, polymorphism. Final class. A final class cannot be extended or subclassed. We are preventing inheritance by marking a class as final. But we can still access the methods of this class by composition. X. String class. Final methods. Method overriding is one of the important features in Java. But there are situations where we may not want to use this feature. Then we declared the method as final, which will print overriding. To allow a method from being overridden, we use the final access modifier for methods. Final variables. If a variable is declared as final, it behaves like a constant. We cannot modify the value of the final variable. Any attempt to modify the final variable results in a compilation error. The error is as follows: final variable cannot be assigned. Question 47. Explain abstract classes in Java. Sometimes we may come across a situation where we cannot provide implementation to all the methods in a class. We want to leave the implementation to a class that extends it. In such a case, we declare a class as abstract. To make a class abstract, we use the keyword abstract. Any class that contains one or more abstract methods is declared as abstract. If we don't declare the class as abstract, which contains abstract methods, we get compile time error. We get the following error. The type class name must be an abstract class to define abstract methods. For example, if we take a vehicle class, we cannot provide implementation to it because there may be two-wheelers, four-wheelers, etc. At that moment, we make the vehicle class abstract. All the common features of vehicles are declared as abstract methods in the vehicle class. Any class which extends the vehicle will provide its method implementation. It's the responsibility of the subclass to provide the implementation. The important features of abstract classes are: 1. Abstract classes cannot be instantiated. 2. An abstract class contains abstract methods, concrete methods, or both. 3. Any class which extends the abstract class must override all methods of an abstract class. 4. An abstract class can contain either 0 or more abstract methods. Though we cannot instantiate abstract classes, we can create object references. Through superclass references, we can point to subclass. Question 48. Can we create a constructor in the abstract class? We can create a constructor in an abstract class. It doesn't give any compilation error. But when we cannot instantiate a class, there is no use in creating a constructor for an abstract class. Question 49. What are abstract methods in Java? An abstract method is a method that doesn't have any body. An abstract method is declared with the keyword abstract and semicolon in place of the method body. Example: public abstract void getDetails. It is the responsibility of the subclass to provide implementation to an abstract method defined in the abstract class. Question 50. What is an exception in Java? In Java, an exception is an object. Exceptions are created when abnormal situations are raised in our program. Exceptions can be created by JVM or by our application code. All exception classes are defined in Java. Lang. In other words, we can say exception as runtime error. Question 51. State some situations where exceptions may arise in Java. 1. Accessing an element that does not exist in the array. 2. Invalid conversion of number to string and string to a number. Number format exception. 3. Invalid casting of class cast exception. 4. Trying to create an object for interface or abstract class, instantiation exception. Question 52. What is exception handling in Java? Exception handling is a mechanism for what to do when some abnormal situation arises in the program. When an exception is raised in the program, it leads to the termination of the program when it is not handled properly. The significance of exception handling comes here in order not to terminate a program abruptly and to continue with the rest of the program normally. This can be done with help of exception handling. Question 53. What is an error in Java? Error is the subclass of the throwable class in Java. When errors are caused by a program, we call that as exception, but sometimes exceptions are caused due to environment issues such as running out of memory. In such cases, we can't handle the exceptions. Exceptions that cannot be recovered are called errors in Java. Example: out-of-memory issues. Question 54. What are the advantages of exception handling in Java? 1. Separating normal code from exception handling code to avoid abnormal termination of the program. 2. Categorizing into different types of exceptions so that rather than handling all exceptions with exception root class, we can handle specific exceptions. It is recommended to handle exceptions with specific exceptions instead of handling with exception root class. 3. Call stack mechanism. If a method throws an exception and it is not handled immediately, then that exception is propagated or thrown to the caller of that method. This propagation continues till it finds an appropriate exception handler. If it finds a handler, it would be handled, otherwise program terminates abruptly. Question 55. In how many ways we can do exception handling in Java? We can handle exceptions in either of the two ways. 1. By specifying try-to-catch block where we can catch the exception. 2. Declaring a method with a throws clause. Question 56. Can you list 5 keywords related to exception handling? 1. Try. 2. Catch. 3. Throw. 4. Throws. 5. Finally. Question 57. Explain try and catch keywords in Java. In the try block, we define all exception-causing code. In Java, try and catch forms a unit. A catch block catches the exception thrown by the preceding try block. A catch block cannot catch an exception thrown by another try block. If there is no exception-causing code in our program or an exception is not raised in our code, JVM ignores the try-catch block. Syntax: try, catch, exception E. Question 58. Can we have a try block without a catch block? Each try block requires at least one catch block or finally block. A try block without catch or finally will result in a compiler error. We can skip either catch or finally block but not both. Question 59. Can we have multiple catch block for a try block? In some cases, our code may throw more than one exception. In such cases, we can specify 2 or more catch clauses, and each catch handles a different type of exception. When an exception is thrown, JVM checks each catch statement in order, and the first one which matches the type of exception is execution, and the remaining catch blocks are skipped. Try with multiple catch blocks is highly recommended in Java. If try with multiple catch blocks are present, the order of catch blocks is very important and the order should be from child to parent. Question 60. Explain the importance of the finally block in Java. Finally block is used for cleaning up resources such as closing connections, sockets, etc. If the try block executes with no exceptions, then finally is called after the try block without executing the catch block. If there is an exception thrown in the try block, finally block executes immediately after the catch block. If an exception is thrown, finally block will be executed even if the no catch block handles the exception. Thank you for watching our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to get new video updates.